how do you survive that deadly thing, sugar? The thing that a lot of people shy away from because they think that it's going to kill them in an instant and their whole body is going to explode. Number one, be aware of what natural sugars are and refined sugars. Natural sugars, totally fine. Even refined sugars, as we all know, are going to be okay in moderation. So natural sugars, things like lactose, things like that found in milk, things like fructose that found in fruit. Refined sugars, now this is when people get the natural sugars, extract them, process them a bit, and then they're actually put into other foods, so to speak. High fructose corn syrup, that's a big one used in soft drinks, and things like table sugar as well. Number two, make sure that you still have refined sugar in moderation. Refined sugar is good. People like refined sugar, so just know there's a time and place. Be aware if you overeat, then you're going to have health detriments there. Number three, don't go completely zero. Don't go cold turkey on sugar. Reason being is that it's a very hard diet to follow. People have found a lot of performance drops when they cut out sugar completely. Carbs are an efficient energy source for your body, and they're going to be very good for your body to use through endurance. So if you cut them out, you're going to drop your performance a lot. Okay, and also the psychological aspect. If you actually looking to completely cut out carbohydrates, you will find that it stresses you out because it's a hard diet to follow. The more stress, the more psychological issues, then the higher your cortisol hormone will be, which potentially could look at leading to more belly fat and things like this, and more stress. We don't like stress. There's a time and a place, and not 100% of the day do we want to be stressed. Number four, if you are addicted to it, then finding the reason, breaking that addiction, is going to be massive for you. Usually people will have sugar, it's a comfort food, is found in ice creams, chocolate, and all this sort of stuff. Now, people will have them and there'll be a reason, there'll usually be a trigger food. So deep diving into your past, your history, and finding out why you're addicted to it, breaking that addiction will mean you'll be able to have sugar and not binge out on it. It is a massive thing and it is so powerful to get that under control. Number five, be aware of fat as well. Good fats, bad fats, so to speak. The processed fats are what we're talking about. The trans fats, hydrogenated fats, are going to be the things that are processed and chucked into foods as well, biscuits and all that sort of stuff. They're going to be the fats that are going to be just as bad as refined sugar in too much. You don't want to cut them all out because we like having tasty food like that. But also, if you look at natural sources of food, there's not really any foods that I can think of anyway, that are high in fat and high in sugar, in carbohydrates. They're either high in one or the other. Protein, yes, in both of them, but high in fats or high in carbohydrates. There's a reason for that. It's not to say we can't combine them, but just look for foods that are processed so much that they have loads of fat and loads of sugar. There's a reason people love the chocolate, as I mentioned, love ice cream, love sweets and all this sort of thing. Just be aware of that. Number six, and this is what I do with my clients, use sugar to your advantage. There's a time and a place to use this. Don't shy away from gels if you're using them for endurance. People have done that and people have failed over and over again because of it. Now, I won't go into the details loads, but getting a good amount of carbs, sessions that are over 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, getting carbs in there. Now, essentially like the average person can only function on carbohydrates for around 2 hours. So the top marathon runners will be just pushing it if they don't have any carbs in there. So that's an average amount. So just bear that in mind. Okay, you don't want to risk your performance for the sake of dropping out carbs because you are scared of them. If you want to talk further, then get in touch with me, Ollie at athleteupgradecoach.com, and we can discuss getting one-to-one coaching with myself to improve your performance now.